And so what I wanted to ask if like colorism, the caste system and racism, they are like related together in India, like linked together.
Color is not necessarily related to casteism, but it is definitely related to racism, because like India, just like other countries, like probably the South American countries, you have this band of colors.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
go from pale, not really pale like here in Europe, but like you have these wheatish colors to really dark brown. I come from the band of the country, or the part of the country where people are quite dark. This is like actually a really pale color for anyone from my state.
Okay.
So usually you get criticized for being too dark, especially the girls. And I've heard my relatives or my father's colleagues complaining to my parents, why do you allow her to do sports or something like that? She's already dark. And she's going to become more dark, and this is something very common. So it's I would say that colorism and racism is very much strongly bonded, because everyone searches for a very fair girl, and like being pale is something of a very much of a craze in India, at least right now. And people are like, there are a lot of activists fighting it and trying to teach young girls it's completely normal to be in any color you want. Like, it's your melanin content with protecting you from cancer. Completely
exactly.
all right, but nobody kind of understands it, you know.
Okay, but do you think that is a consequence of colonialism? This
most definitely.
Yeah.
Most definitely, because the people of their color usually were also the people who had the right to education, and you know, they were bonded as like the superiors, and the other people were trodden down. And also not just the colonialism, but also there's do you know these pageant competitions, Miss World and everything? This craze, especially among adolescent girls for color, for being fair, started with few of our women winning the Miss World and Miss Universe pageant. And then when it started that, you know, fair is beautiful and dark is not so nice. And you know, it was inbred like passively. And it's so sad that even though the British people have left us quite some years ago, we still have this craze for white color. That white color means also superior and powerful and other things like that. I remember that, for example, for my sister, she went for an arranged marriage, and she is like much more on a shade, I would say like 50 times more fair than me. And there was this guy who came home, and like they had a conversation, because it was arranged by the parents, whether, you know, my parents were a bit at least forward to let the kids talk, to decide if it, you know, they fit each other. And he had a very nice conversation. My sister was very happy about it, and he goes back and says, no, I don't like the girl because she's not fair enough. And like that, you could have at least be polite. You could be polite enough to say, come up with anything. No, I don't think it's going to work between us. Like, how could you dare to feel so comfortable to say something like that? And you know, like, and I knew it did not affect my sister so much, like that she had to talk about it, but I knew it's going to stick on to her for quite some time. You know, it's not going to go away that somebody rejected her point blank after an hour quoting, she's not beautiful enough for me, she's too dark.